Hi everyone, wanted to show you some pens that you can use for the Remarkable 2 and what they are similar to. I have the Remarkable 2, and let me just note that this case that you can get on Amazon with tons of different covers, really soft inside material, like kind of a felt or something. But here's the really cool part is that it has this pen holder here. So once everything closes up, if you have a pen that fits, let's just put in my my S Pen from my Samsung. If you have a pen that fits, then it's looking good in there. Of course, my favorite pen here, just spoiler alert, the Staedtler Norris Digital Jumbo, does not fit. It's just too fat. It's too jumbo. So it kind of sits up. I could still, I mean, it's still workable, of course, and if I'm not going anywhere, it's basically, it's still safe-ish. I'm not gonna get too worried. Anyway, so wanted to do a comparison of pens, and here we are. So, well, I'll start with my favorite. My favorite pen is the Staedtler Norris Digital Jumbo for a couple of reasons. One is because it feels like Le Pen. I don't know if you have used Le Pen, but it is a fine felt tip. I have them in tons of colors. I'm kind of a pen, little bit pen crazy. And these two pens, the Samsung S6 Lite, which you can get for about $16 on Amazon, or the Staedtler, which I think this was $25. It was $26 something, not that much. Both of these are very similar to writing with a felt tip pen. It's a soft, I don't like to push on paper. I got a little obsessed with fountain pens for a while because I don't like to press on the paper. I like to have a really relaxing note-taking experience or drawing experience. So I like things where the ink just kind of comes out and I don't have to work so hard. But the Staedtler, this is the most exciting part about the Staedtler, is the eraser. Well, actually the tip of the pen is the most exciting part. My name, Jenya, just writing. So that was soft. It was smooth. Even with this little bit of, teeny bit toothy surface that the Remarkable 2 has, it's still a really smooth writing experience. The S Pen is also smooth and relaxing. You have to push a teeny bit harder to get the line to go quite as thick as the Staedtler. But look, you just do nothing here. I'm not even well, okay, I'm doing I'm doing very little to make this erase, which is lovely. Versus, so those are the two pens that are going to, the two pens that I only own four of these pens. The two pens that I own that are going to be similar to a Le Pen, if that's something you know and like. The other two pens I wanted to show you, let me erase this so it doesn't drive us all crazy. The other pens I wanted to show you are the Wacom One. It's called a One, but by Wacom. And the Kindle Scribe Premium Pen. This Wacom One was about $32. This Kindle Scribe pen was like $60. So I was pretty excited. I thought, it was going to be amazing. Here's what I don't like about it. First of all, the two of them write like a Sarasa clip. I don't know if you know the Zebra Sarasa gel line, but it's enjoyable to write with. It's not as scratchy as like a ballpoint pen, although Uni Jetstream ballpoints are the best, I think, ballpoint wise. But I think the two of these write in a way that it's just not as soft and smooth I like that kind of writing on glass experience. Some people don't like that, but here's the issue. So, oh, well, let's not. Everyone does that in their demos. And I always thought if I did a demo, I wouldn't do that, but here we are. So here's the problem. That was nice, and it's a nice thick line. You have to push a teeny bit harder to get it to do what you want. Teeny bit harder than the Staedtler or the S Pen from Samsung. But here's the problem. This eraser has to be pushed in. Like, not like it's gonna hurt you to do it, but when you're pressing on this material that you've just paid a bunch of money for, pressing down and like scratching is not like my favorite thing. Also, if you were doing a, let's see, we're doing a, like you had some type of art thing you were doing. This is not indicative of my art, but here we are. And you just wanted to erase this little line here. Once you press it down, well, that was kind of nice. But you can imagine if you were working on something smaller, that's kind of a huge area to have to erase versus taking the Staedtler and being able to just kind of rub it over a teeny little part of the line. I don't know if you're able to see that, but teeny little part of the line. But this guy, this Kindle, you have to press in. So you're going to get a huge area erased. I'm not a big fan of that, I have to say. Anyway, oh, of course, then I use the other. So I guess I could have gone to the eraser and done the erase all. Oh, well, I don't really want my notes thing gone. Although I could have had that on a different, oh, I did have that on a different layer. Oh, well, smarter than I thought I was. Anywho, this is the last pen I wanted to show you. It was a Wacom One, and you have to really push. It's a much finer tip than the others. I don't know what any of these tips are made of, so I'm not gonna pretend I do. But it's fine. So there's some pushing to get the, ooh, God, that's horrible looking, to get the line you want. Oh, Lord. Oh, well. I mean, you can make it look good, obviously, and I'm using a fun pen, the calligraphy pen, in a medium. But, yeah, there we are. I wonder if I did erase all on the proper layer. Ah, winning. So that's that. I hope that was helpful.